Good morning. By the way, it's 9:53 Friday. Let's go back into the KUAM News Zoom room where, yes, there's a lot going on. There's also an election in progress. Maria Pangelinan from the Guam Election Commission. Maria, I know today's the last day for in-office voting over there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, in-office absentee voting, 9 to 6, third floor GCIC building. No appointments necessary. Is everything still in play with this tropical storm watch that's been issued for the island?
Yes. As you know, today is the last day.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is what we do is go service the homebound voters.
Right.
That's our plan tomorrow, and to finalize the voter registry, which is an indoor activity. The servicing homebound voters we're keeping close tabs on the weather forecast.
This includes
voters are still.
This includes
I'm
people
sorry?
who are in isolation and quarantine, right? And possibly even those at GMH.
Yes, we are taking calls. We are making calls, and we're working with the Saint Lilian Posadas. We're working with her to service the patients at GMH.
What about the Super Tuesday? Is weather going to throw any kinks into your plans to prep for the election on Tuesday?
Yeah, well, you tell me. What is it looking like for Tuesday? As far as I know, closest point of approach is tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just
No,
saying.
I think he meant like
you
the
had
weather.
plans,
If you were planning this weekend, is going to hamper.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Chris, one of the things we're doing is setting up canopies for curbside voters at all the 22 polling sites. So, we're checking with the mayors, because most of them are being set up by the mayors, to see. Some of them had planned to set it up. Some of them are already set up. And I'm sure they are looking into the weather forecast as well. Other than that, and homebound voting, we're all indoors up until Tuesday morning.
What kind of night are we going to be in for Tuesday as far as results go, Miss Maria?
Your guess is as good as mine,
Aye.
Chris and Bree. We're trying really hard. We're keeping open lines, conversing with our precinct officials to make sure they're confident about their processes come Tuesday. As you know, one thing that's going to be different for them is instead of receiving 10 or 20 absentee ballots, they're going to receive it by the hundreds.
And, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was telling these guys, like, oh, it's going to be an early night because there's not going to be a lot of voters coming out. It turns out that's
We already
probably...
have. Yes, so we already have over 11,000 voters that have voted.
Right. That being said, Maria, I mean, I'm not asking you to predict the future, but what kind of turnout are you expecting on Tuesday?
I haven't updated with our Commissioner Jerry Crisostomo and the Democratic Party. They seem to be putting it out. One says 60 to 65, and one says 55 to 60, all in the same range, right? Or close range. And so I think we have 20% already, maybe, that have voted. So I'm not the predictor, Chris. I'm not the one that says how many are going to show up, but I do listen and figure and ask, and I ask the powers that be what they think, and so anywhere from 55 to 65,000 percent, Chris.
Sorry. Okay, just checking. So yeah, we had 11,000 people vote so far in a normal election year. Like, let's just say the last midterm election. What was the number of voters that came out?
I think it was about 30,000.
Okay.
In a gubernatorial, it goes up to about 37,000. Um,
So that's what I mean. We've already had 11,000 some cast. Do you think that we're going to get another 25,000 at the polls on Tuesday?
I don't know. You're better at it than me. And as an optimist, I'm saying let's go get them. Let's go get them to come out. But most important, let's go get them to come out here
Right.
today at 6 o'clock until 6 o'clock.
Just to kind of take some of the weight off Tuesday, right?
Yes, our curbside line is around the buildings.
Wow. Miss Maria, again, not asking you to predict the future, but when we do go out to vote on Tuesday, what is going to be the protocol for lining up to vote? And how much of a delay do you think it's going to be if we've got, obviously there's going to be 6 feet apart?
Yes. So we've done our best to prep the polling sites. Social distancing marks are going to be are down at the entrance of the polling site and at the entrance of every polling room. Voters will be screened at the entrance of the polling site so that precinct officials do not have to worry about that. Our extra help, our additional election workers will be at the entrance of all the polling sites to screen our voters then. We're trying very hard not to have a DFS line or a Ross line. We'll see, and we will keep close tabs. We have staff here who will go out and help come election day. We will be here at 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday to load up the ballots and to make sure that the police officer is with them as they go out to the different polling sites. They will be there at 5:30, and we will open the polling rooms at exactly 7 o'clock for our voters.
Miss Maria, forgive me if this is a dumb question, but is there going to be any curbside option Tuesday at the polling sites?
It's not a dumb option. It's one way to, Chris, to minimize COVID for those people have been asking us constantly, will there be curbside at the polling sites? Yes, the wait may be longer there. The wait is long here now. Like I said, the curbside line is around the buildings. But upstairs on the 3rd floor, there is no line. There is no wait. So our staff are down there inviting our voters to see if they want to come in, walk up to the 3rd floor, and get out of here in 10 minutes.
So, yes, there's going to be curbside Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to be able to stand in line the old-fashioned way and then also do like a drive-through curbside voting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss Maria.
And that's what go ahead.
No, you first.
And that's what the canopies are for.
Okay.
To make it to try to make it as efficient as possible.
Right. What's the thoughts and the feelings of your staff, Miss Maria, as we're going out to do this election? I mean, we canceled the primary under conditions that weren't as serious as this general election, in terms of the COVID numbers, the deaths, the test positivity rate, the massive widespread community infection. So what's your staff thinking about Tuesday and the days leading up to this?
Well, Chris and Bree, maybe the problem is we don't have time to think. We start early in the morning, every morning. We don't finish until I leave here at 10 o'clock, and the staff are still here reconciling, cleaning up, prepping for the next day. So honest to goodness, I think one of the things is, and as we deal with our COVID patients, we're saying, it's not overwhelming, but it's really cool because we still have our staff who will say, yes, we'll do it. We'll do what it takes. And that's what we're trying to do with the resources we have.
Right. Miss Maria, just going back to the curbside, is that going to be for Manumco only?
No. We encourage it for the Manamku and the persons with disabilities and those with medical challenges. We highly encourage that they be the only ones, the curbside lines. We don't want to make Tanana wait. Wow. Junior is still in line, sitting, enjoying his music or his video games. If you can, please walk into our polling rooms, and so that we can make our election day efficient. Again, we will be watching. We have election workers. They have a continuous line of communication with election central here at GEC, here in Hagåtña. So as the calls come in from the precinct officials, we will send people out to assist them.
Thank you, Miss Maria.
Dumas, 6 o'clock tonight. Just come on down. Bree and Chris already voted. Did Jason and Joseph vote already?
Is there any way I could go back and edit my ballot?
Yeah, and when you're done, you can make your way over to the AG's office, all right?
I don't want to do the whole thing over. I just want to add a couple things to it. All right. Okay, Miss Maria. That's the only thing about voting early is something might happen after you vote, and you're like, damn it. God bless you.
Chris and Bree.
God bless you and your staff. Be safe. We'll be praying for you guys. Okay, adios. That's Maria Pangelinan. Guys, let's get on a DJ. God, I hope I'm saying this right. Is it DJ?